let me show you how to make this lovely ponytail hat. You're going to need a softy chunky yarn. This is linen color, size 9mm hook, and an elastic hairband. Let's begin by taking our hairband, taking our yarn, putting it through like that, and making a nice knot. So just want to do a double knot to make sure that this is fully secured. Okay, so once we do our double knot, we want to pick up our yarn and we want to turn this way so the tail end is going to be on top. So whenever we get to the end, we're always going to weave in the tail end at the very top. So to begin with, let's start by inserting our crochet hook, yarning over and pulling through, yarning over and pulling through the loop. So that's a single crochet. This gives us a beginning. So now what we're going to do is we're going to build up chain. So to do a chain, for those of you who don't know that, just yarn over and pull through the loop. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I took an old hat, and this is how I'm folding over. It looks like this. To unfold it, we want this length. So we're going to measure. So we'll take our ring. This is where our ponytail is going to go. I did 20 chain stitches. If you want a longer hat, do a couple more. Okay, so now I'm going to pick up my yarn. I'm going to add another 3 for the turnaround. So 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to yarn over and insert into the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to insert my crochet hook here, yarn over, pull through. I should have 3 loops on, yarn over, pull through. I should have 2 on, yarn over, pull through 2. That's called a double crochet, and that's the stitch that we're going to be using. So let's do that again. Yarn over, insert into the next loop, yarn over, pull through once, you should have 3 on, yarn over, pull through 2, you should have 2 on, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so carry on and do your double crochet to the very end of the row. So I've come to the end of the row, so now I'm going to do is just insert my crochet hook. I got the little tail end on top, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. And this is how we're going to do all the time when we get to the ring. And then we're going to turn our work over, and there'll be no chaining. We're simply going to do a double crochet, not in the first one, but into the second one. So on the outside loop, do a double crochet. So keep going all the way to the end of the row. So yarn over, on the outside loop, we do a double crochet. That'll give us a nice beautiful little ridge. I'm near the end of the row, but if you look at this, you see this is where we chained up. So and for our turnaround, and we're going to be chaining the same way. So every time you get to the end, always you have to put the last stitch in the top chain. It's a little tight there, but that's okay. You have to get in there and you got to do your double crochet. And that creates a nice even edge all the way around. Okay, so when you're near the end of the work, you're going to turn your work around and chain 3, 2, 3. You're going to do your double crochet into the second V. So if you look at this, you will see that this is a post. So naturally, your stitch should go here, not here, but into the second one. Okay, so always near the end, you're going to be chaining 3 and doing into your outside loop into the second. So keep going, crocheting into your outer loop of your V, all the way to the end. Okay, so I've come to the end of the row, and if you look at the posts, it kind of makes sense. See post, 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 posts, and here is where you connect. And even though there's a big space there, it actually makes sense. You can always go ahead and count your stitches, and that makes it easier. Okay, so now comes, do you remember this part where this has to go at the top? So you're going to insert your crochet hook, you're going to yarn over and pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. Okay, so we're almost weaved in. I think the next one will do it. Okay, so now we're going to turn our work around and no chaining up. Okay, we're simply going to go, this is the first V, this is the second V. So we're going to do a double crochet into the second V on the outside loop. Keep doing that all the way to the end of the row. So this is your repeating pattern. When you get to the end, always make sure, if you look at here, you have 1, 2, 3, always make sure you do the last one into the chain 3, because if you look at the post, 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 and this is our chain 3, so always do a double crochet into the top loop of the chain. And then we're going to turn our work around and we chain 3, 3. We always insert into the second V from the top. If you look at the post, so the second V is right here on the outside loop. So we do a double crochet and we go all the way to our ring and repeat. Okay, so I'm reaching near the end. It's got one more last stitch here left, and I kind of measured it, and when I put the two ends together, this is kind of the desired circumference that I would like. I'll just measure it, so I just took another 2 the measurement. The circumference is exactly what I need for my head, so you should do the same with yours. I did 20. If you like a larger one, do 22, one about 24. But I'm happy with this. So now I'm going to combine the two. So to do that, just line up your end and end there. And we're going to insert into, if you look at the last row, remember the chain, when we chain up 3 into the last upper chain. That's where we want to insert our crochet hook. And we're going to yarn over and we're going to pull through. So now what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch all along. Okay, so I do another one. I just chain 1 just to make it easier, because when you're starting off it's always difficult. Okay, so now you have to go one by one. So if you go to the next one, you insert into the V and into the V of the next one. Okay, so yarn over and pull through to begin with all of them. So that'll get us one up. Okay, so from now on, you're going to have 3. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to look here and you'll see that there's a V. You want to go into the V and you want to go on the outside of the V. In the following row, yarn over and pull through all. So you want to keep doing that to the end of the rows till they all join together. So I've come to the end. So now to finish it off, I'm going to insert my crochet hook just on the outside of my ring. So there's the ring. Yarn over and pull through both. That'll take me here. Now I'm going to cut my yarn. Give yourself a long tail. Okay, I'm going to pick it up, yarn over and pull through. And that should secure it. Weave in the end around the ring. This, like this a few times. This, and then what it does, it just gives it more, it covers up the thickness. So I go in between the holes. So here's another one, and then I just pull through. That's why I give myself an extra long tail. I'm gonna yarn over and I'm gonna pull through this one loop that ties that off. Go to this one, I'm gonna just pull it through there. That is fully secured, and now I'm just going to run it down the side here just to get the end out of there, so there's no end. And there is the finished product. Now I just have to do is